I'm just gonna pop in.
And today we got a special guest.
What's going on, chat? How's everybody doing?
I'm good. You know.
The three musketeers are finally here.
Yes! Hell yeah!
And we're gonna see the monkey. You guys ready?
Yeah. Let's start the show.
And we're back from seeing Oscar Perkins' The Monkey. And how do we feel about this movie, Chats?
It was actually funny. I ain't gonna lie.
I won't lie, it was funny.
Kind of been funny with, even though it's dark comedy.
This is like, I actually say this. I actually never seen Oscar Perkins films. This was my first one that I've seen.
Oh yeah, it's
Honestly,
based
yeah.
on
Stephen King's short story.
yeah.
I know the very first time I seen him at, well, this is the second time I seen him act. The first time I seen him played in the movie was...
Which one? Wait, describe it.
It was like a Hunger Game, something.
Hunger Games.
Something like Hunger Games. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first time that I actually seen him act in any movie, but other than that.
Oh, you're talking about the main actor who was in the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually.
that's Divergent.
Yeah.
Theo James in Divergent.
Yeah, he was in
Joey.
Divergent, yeah. You mean Divergent, that's the movie.
That's
Yeah.
the other one. Different franchise.
Yeah. But I actually really enjoyed this movie. Of course, this is based on Stephen King's short story, which I never actually read in my life. I think none of us have read a Stephen King
No,
novel.
I haven't.
I have not, but I know it's...
But we're back though, Jack.
But of course, we have seen the... well, I've seen a lot of Stephen King adaptations that just don't work in films.
I've seen it, of course.
Well, it counts, but I'm talking about like his body of work from Thinner and other novels that I read. Even though I never read his short story of The Monkey.
I heard of references they keep on making, like from other TV shows or anything, making like parodies from his films. You know.
But this film was just balls to the walls, insane. It was funny though, I won't lie. It was really, really funny.
Yeah.
Like, cause usually when the gory happens is when, it's when everything goes like Terrifier, or like where all the gory bits just show up. But this one, they just said we're gonna make it funny.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I mean, the one that got me the most was where, if you seen in the trailer where one of the chicks goes into the pool and she explodes. I was just like, what? Like, that came out of nowhere. I think the one that got us was the double barrel shotgun. Where, wait, who's the
real estate agent?
The real estate agent opens the door. She opens it, and she explodes.
This never explains how that shotgun got in there. If it was for a trap.
Well, of course we know, because spoilers from here on out. But we know that my man's twin brother, what's his name? Bill keeps turning the key, because something that I forgot to tell you is that this monkey works is if you turn the key and bad stuff happens. It's basically bad luck.
Yeah.
But of course we know that you could say like, why they burn it, destroy it, or get rid of it.
But it keeps on coming back. No matter what happens, you do.
It must well be. This reminds me of. Have you guys seen the movie Final Destination?
I have.
Yeah,
but it's been too long.
It's been too long, but I know that in that movie, every character dies from accidents or just bad luck, and death is around the corner. It's just like, I see
when you put it that way, then yeah, I do remember that movie.
Yeah, because they explain that each time you turn the key, the monkey drums or does the drum.
Yep.
And then as soon as the final
drumstick
drops, that's when bad stuff happens.
Yeah.
What would you guys do if you saw a monkey that, you turn it and something bad happens? Like, say you're watching TV and someone gets ran over by a hospital. I'll just get rid of it. I'll be like, the hell with this monkey. I'm dropping this in the ocean.
Let's sleep with the fishes,
Pretty much, I wouldn't even go nowhere near it.
That's the thing. It's like, why would I want to turn a key when all it's going to do is kill someone?
I'll just move along, just carry on my business.
I mean, I'll take it with me, but I'm putting the stuff on the concrete. I'm pouring it with concrete.
Yeah.
Because
Let's see how it comes back.
Well, of course, I mean, they literally explain. Well, they allude to that it's that the monkey's from somewhere in China. Because they do. Well, they don't explain like where it comes from, but it shows clues that it's from somewhere in eastern China.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, like, so there's a possibility that this thing could be cursed. How each time you turn it, the key, it just brings out a curse. Because I'm just thinking, like, is there not a way for you to, like, well, not kill it, but, you know, get rid of it? Like, because they drop, let's explain this. So they dropped it in a well, it comes back. They chop it off, it comes back. I'm just thinking, how is this thing? So there's no way to get rid of it. You just have to take it with you. I'm just like, no, I ain't taking it. I am not taking that with me. I am, like, dropping that. Like, what I'm about to do is put it in a bag, put it in, wrap it up with some little cement bricks, and dropping it. I'm just like, no.
You're just filling it with semen, you know?
Yeah. But
It's like, let's see if that comes out. I mean,
if it comes out like that, I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna take it with me at this point. I would just.
Well, you have no choice.
You just have no choice. You just have no choice. But
you have to maybe keep an eye on.
But each time you don't turn the key, you hear the little song coming in. I'm just like, okay, yeah, you have to turn the key.
Oh yeah.
But I'm surprised that this is not a horror. Well, it is a horror movie, but it's more of a
Dark comedy.
Dark comedy. I seen this one, and I forgot the other movie that I seen. But on top of that, there was some really gory scenes in here. Like, it's not like as level as Terrifier or Saw.
True.
Or what kind of movies you have seen, since you're new to the vlog? That is, you know, based on.
I actually seen the new movie Quiet Place. I know that I haven't really watched it with them, but
Yeah, well, you haven't watched it with us because, you know, you've just been streaming on Call of Duty.
well, yeah. I mean, I have been taking a break lately.
Yeah.
Those that don't know that I am a streamer, I just don't really.
Which
show
links are in the description.
Yeah.
But
but
this movie was really funny. Like, I was in, like, the one that got me was the swimming pool where what's the main character's name? I forget his name. Hal. Where Hal is talking to Bill, right? And as soon as he hangs up, a box of, what is it? Like a box of
AC.
The AC drops, goes into the pool. She jumps in, it explodes. I'm just like,
this is my thoughts of like, how is that even possible?
Well,
I know it shocks to kill you, but I didn't even know it could explode.
It just depends on like what.
I'm
just like, what is
how
this?
the fuck would you actually break your
like,
pieces?
or how would you explode on impact?
Even though electricity went through the water.
And then the circus just goes into the pool and she explodes. Like, and not just explode where she just explodes like something like out of a, you know, something like Evil Dead or anything that's something like that. But no, she explodes and her leg flies into my man's face.
Not to mention disgusting, it went through one of her fingers went to her mouth.
That's the closet. Where you seen the trailer where he opens the closet.
Oh, my bad.
The shotgun just falls over. She explodes. And the whole room.
I just realized skip the scene, but all right.
Yeah, the whole room just is covered in blood.
Not to mention his glasses taken off,
and then you see the little, like what both of us, where all the blood is just splat
on your face.
And then once they take it off,
these are not real.
They look cool, by the way. Just
saying.
saying.
But
doesn't matter that damn watch.
Oh yeah.
But anyway,
he's trying to get the fits, you know.
But anyway, like, I don't think there's some things. Well, I guess the pacing felt slow at times, where it's just kind of like, okay, we gotta move. Like, I want to know what they do with the monkey.
Yeah.
So they're gonna keep it.
And then, Bill, I meant, like, tries to mess with it, and everyone dies. A plane falls, buildings are on fire, and I'm just like, wow, what have you done?
just.
I feel like there's gonna be part 2 into that.
No, this is based on a short story.
So.
Still,
So I
where this
assume
gonna
that.
go.
So I assume
My
that.
question. I don't know where this is gonna go. Since he asked if they think they're gonna make a second one, but it's based on the short film. I mean, not short.
Short story.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, but but you know what's funny? Like as soon as the you know the scene where one of the aunts she gets impaled in the face, and you've seen the trailer where she's on fire, and she runs into some what was it like some
poster.
Yeah, a
It's-
post.
No, it's like one of those. You know that says the for sale signs. And
Yeah, the
everything?
for sale.
She got
sign.
hit by one of the point parts. right
Yeah,
there.
and what's funny is that there's cheerleaders dancing. I'm just like, what? Like, how? Like, this takes place in Maine, and I'm just
Yeah.
thinking, like, is everyone in this town an asshole?
Probably. but-
Probably.
Well, when you know what happens to the end of them.
Okay, so again, a full spoiler, but they take the monkey with them, the son and
Him and
his son,
yeah, just
and then as soon as they're driving off, they see the Grim Reaper. I don't even know, like, I assume that's the Grim Reaper or some
Yeah.
old man that's on fire.
Yeah.
But so they're driving off, and then the bus, you see the bus with the cheerleaders, and then a truck just comes in and just decapitates everyone. Now that actually got a laugh out of me because I'm just like,
Yeah.
wow. So
I'm like, what an ending.
no, or as I would say, karma's a bitch.
That's good.
But if we had to give our rating for this movie, how much would we give this movie?
How much out of?
I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Like the only thing I
10
didn't.
out of 10.
You said 10? Really? 10 out of 10?
10 out of 10.
I mean, scary movies to me is the best.
Same for me.
And then plus, you gotta get a little laughter in it too. So.
Yeah. But for me, I'll give this I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Like the only thing I did not like was the pacing. Like acting wise, it's great. Score is good. There's some couple laughters, and overall, it's just a really, really good movie.
Yeah.
So you said 10 out of 10. I said 7.
To me, I might say 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because all I can say was, it's funny. Everyone's being an asshole, you know.
Yeah. Every character. Well, not every character.
Not every character, but all I know is from the past.
Yeah. Because what's interesting is that
I feel bad from his past, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
but at
like,
the same
all the-
time,
You know.
yeah, but then at the same time, here's a fun fact. So, their mom is played by Tatiana Maslany, who plays She-Hulk.
The freaking She-Hulk Disney Plus.
And I'm just thinking, damn, they killed She-Hulk. She didn't turn into Hulk.
Probably she won't come back for a season 2. No, I'm not
Well,
saying
that's
they did the world a
they did
favor.
the world a favor. Thank you. But there, I guess. Wait, you know what? There is one thing I did not like, and that was the guy who was trying to get the monkey back.
The mullet.
Yeah, the mullet. I'm just thinking that's a bad. Like I was thinking, am I watching a Tyler Perry movie? Because I'm just thinking, like it's not like yours, but that's how long the hair was.
But he had a mullet. What do you
You got a
expect?
mullet, but it's just like that don't look convincing. Like that don't look real.
Yeah.
Because I wish I could pull it up, but if you've seen a movie with Tyler Perry in it, you would know that you don't see like the hair, like you don't see like the hair. It's like
I want to get rid of all of this down here.
yeah. Well, I guess the monkey's gonna. If you all you need to do is find that monkey, turn it, and it's gonna cut your hair,
Or even worse.
or even worse, just explodes.
Dude, I'm staying away from that.
Yeah, I'm staying away from that monkey. But I guess that was the only thing I did not like. It was that it just didn't look real because there's some parts where they're in the car and my man gets swarm of bees or wasps.
Wasp. It's wasp.
And then his mouth just I'm just like, God damn.
Why do I feel like it's like a freaking fatality move you see
Fatality.
from Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
I'm not saying, is that Devorah? What the fuck am I seeing?
Well, I guess he likes Devorah.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, what do I mean? But anyway, that's one thing. There's two things I did not like: the pacing and the and that really terrible wig. Even though that's his real hair, that does not look real on my end.
I mean, it's up to his you know.
Yeah, I mean, as I said,
That fits which character, you know.
Yeah, but as I said, I'm really looking forward to see Oscar Perkins' next film.
I am.
Yeah.
Me too. Whatever.
But anyway, as usual for our vlog video, let's take a look at the posters. So we got Blumhouse's next film, The Woman in the Yard.
Which is producers of Megan.
Of course, we know they're gonna make a sequel, and I even said, my brother's got a girl.
Yabba dabba do.
Chill out with that.
I mean, hey, she's good looking for you. You can try it.
Yep, that's true.
I know. I'll be honest. I never seen Megan.
I never watched Megan, but I'm gonna try to watch the next one.
Oh yeah, but next we got Jason Statham's
Working Man.
And it's from Jesus Christ.
From the director of Suicide
Squad and The Beekeeper. I did not like The Beekeeper as much, and Suicide Squad, well, we already know how we feel about that.
I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I actually really deeply dislike the Suicide Squad. Not.
But I like James Gunn's The Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that's the Suicide Squad, but that didn't look convincing. And I mean, I like Jason Statham. I think we all do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one thing was when they made the part where Harley Quinn was by herself. They should have made a movie where they had.
Wait, trying to speak up
broken
a
it
bit.
off. My voice ain't loud.
No, I'm saying like in case if the audience don't hear you.
I was just saying mostly like, you know how Harley Quinn kept going back and forth about how her and Joker had broken up.
Yeah. Oh, Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
Birds of Prey.
They
Yeah.
should have made a movie where they actually showed them actually breaking up. I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
they did
cause, yeah,
tell
they
it.
do. They show it, but it's just like they just quickly wrap that shit
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it's from the opening of the movie.
Yeah, but I didn't like Birds
I mean,
of Prey.
It's like
At
this
the end of
is
the day,
Hmm.
it was pretty cool seeing it.
Yeah. So then next up we got
a Minecraft.
the Minecraft movie, or as I say, a Minecraft movie. Can I be honest to say I'm actually not looking forward to this movie?
To me, it's like, why do each characters look like that? It's like,
And then you have Jack Black as Steve. I'm just like, wrong choice, because we all know what happened to Borderlands when he was played as Claptrap. Even though I have seen that film and it's one of the worst movies of last year.
and I just say when I heard about the film, it's not like nothing like the games, you know.
Nothing like the games. I
Like
played
what you
all
said about Kevin Hart's character.
Kevin Hart as Roland. Wrong choice. It's a terrible film, but we got another film that I want to go see. And they got my boy Huey from The Boys. I actually really seen. I have seen The Boys, and I'm excited to see this film. Where imagine a character that does not feel pain.
Like, who the fuck do you think he is, Wolverine, bro? Like they keep on saying.
You know what? He makes Wolverine and Deadpool look like amateurs.
It's like Deadpool and Wolverine fused together.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that when I was watching my hands, the
Oh,
water
that
was
happened to me.
the water was on the counter side.
Yeah, the water was on the
But, I mean,
counter.
it dried quickly right now.
It dries quickly, but yeah.
Yeah, but
Let's look at the other posters from the back. Let's go. And then we got Until Dawn from the director of Lights Out and Annabelle and Shazam. But yeah, I actually, can I be honest to say, I actually never played the games.
Me neither, but I'm trying to understand the story, you know. If I get into, like, me play other PlayStation games.
Well, of course, it's that thing where if you die, you start all over, or time rewinds itself in a different...
So it's basically like an infinite loop.
Or like
time
a
loop.
game where if you die, you start over.
Yeah, like I said, so the game and this basically a time loop where no matter what happens when you die, it'll go back and like repeat the same day over and over.
It's basically that time loop theory where if you die, you come back, and like for example, all of us here, we could be chased by a serial killer and we die. It's a Wendigo, like in the game. I'm pretty sure you have played the games, right?
yeah, I still do play it. I mean, I still have the game. I just never really thought about it.
I know there's the spin-off games.
Oh,
There's there's one of H.H. Holmes. I think it's called The House. I forgot, but
House of what?
I forgot what it was called, but
The House of Dead, but no.
no. But I know that they have multiple spin-off games, and now well, again, you played it because I never played it.
What?
You played the games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
as I
thought it was very similar to the game version.
But the only thing that's missing is like the characters. But I know that they're not directly adapting it because it, like the first game was like a movie itself, but
Yeah.
but I guess as they say, video game adaptations just don't work. Now I thought
Borderlands went.
Borderlands was just a terrible film.
I know there was Resident Evil, which is
The first one, the first two were decent. After that, that's where they got ridiculously stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we can all agree that the Resident Evil films are terrible. Well, the first two were decent.
I know other video games, like I said, they made Sonic movies, you know,
Yeah, we've seen the
But-
Sonic movies.
but they were great. I feel.
Yeah.
Me, yeah.
I've seen all
What
of
about Five Nights at Freddy's? I have seen it, and it's a boring ass
Well,
film.
them. FNAF.
Well, when they had, I can't even speak to it. When they first launched it, it wasn't just in the movie theaters. It was on Prime Video.
Yeah, it was on
And
Prime.
plus, for those that didn't know, where you can watch it, it's on Prime. I did watch it through there.
Yeah.
Our boy Corey was the one that actually announced it on YouTube.
And he featured himself as a cameo in the movie where he was barely in the movie, but I was just like, hey, it's Corey.
Yeah. And
And
I know when I watched it, I thought it was a pretty cool movie.
Well, yeah,
honestly,
yeah,
because
I
mean,
he's known
how
for
many
playing
ti-
games.
how many times have you ever seen a scary game that's old, all the way up to now,
Yeah. Like,
becoming a movie?
because the only issue I had with the Five Nights at Freddy's movie was that it just felt slow and it was just a boring movie. Like I was just
Not
like,
only that, the whole point was just one night.
well, it wasn't one night, but it just took place like 6 nights. But it's just like if you're gonna make a Five Nights at Freddy's movie, you're gonna have to make it like a short film, like 85 minutes long,
Yeah.
since the game barely has a story. But no, like I just didn't like the film, and of course I seen the Max Payne and the Hitman movies, which they're ridiculously stupid, like really particularly stupid.
I forgot to mention, of course, they're making the FNAF game. Their latest
And
game.
I know that they're working on a sequel of FNAF 2 with Blumhouse producing it again.
Yeah.
I'm just like, just make it really good. But yeah, I guess that's the end of the vlog today.
I think there's like one more poster. I don't know.
I mean, this was the last one I would say, but I guess we could look at one more. And this is the movie that I am really not looking forward to it. Snow White with Rachel Zegler, who is the narcissistic actress. And brother, I know I know what you're doing.
You better chill out.
Okay, I'll chill.
You made the right decision.
But no, this movie, like we already know that this movie's gonna bomb.
I've seen
The trailer.
Everything. Well, I've seen the original. I feel like this is still my favorite, the originals. But
Yeah.
why in the Sam hell is this?
Like,
Not to
can I
mention
say that
the
Rachel
worst
Zegler is
acting.
not the worst actress. She has done some acting job in one role, but the other roles that she's been on have been not good. Like, I just really deeply dislike her. She's a narcissist, and she is probably like the rudest person that you could think of. Like, she stomped her feet at the Oscars because she wasn't invited because Steven Spielberg's West Side Story. I think it got nominated for Best Picture, and she wasn't invited, but she was just being a ego brat.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I've seen the movie.
I have seen the movie, and I can already know that.
Both original and
Yeah.
the one they made in
This is the first time
2021.
I've actually seen them trying to make a movie out of that.
But there was no. But again, like with many Disney adaptation or remakes, is that why remake something that's perfect? Like, there's no need for it.
You know, they did the one in cartoon version, but reality version.
No, it just doesn't work. Like what they're gonna do with Lilo and Stitch and that terrible CGI. And I'm just like,
Oh,
no.
yeah, just thinking about it, I just realized they are coming up with the movie.
Yeah, and I'm just like, how? Like I think like this one is gonna make $65 to $100 million worldwide. This movie is gonna bomb, and production costs they say it's 350 to 250. And long delays, the actress Rachel Zegler disliking the original, calling the prince a stalker, like just the whole levels of narcissism. But yeah, and funny enough, this releases on March 21st.
Got 2 weeks left.
Yeah, I'm only gonna go see it just to see the memes
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm
But
good.
You have fun with that. Now me.
Yeah, I'm only gonna see it. I'm not gonna vlog it. I'm not gonna do anything of it. I'm just gonna say, okay, this movie is.
Then after this, you tell me how it was.
Or I could tell both of you.
Can't wait to laugh my ass.
Yeah, like, and I'm just saying. Like, what's funny is that, not to say racist, but what's funny is that in the book, Snow White is described as white as snow, but she's not. And I forgot what they say in the trailer, because they explained that she came from a snowy storm or something like that. I'm just like, no, you don't get by.
Honestly,
What?
unless if you read the original Grimm Brothers fairy tales,
Yeah.
that one's part of it.
But
I don't know where this.
But all I'm expecting to see is, I'm only expecting to see terrible CGI of the dwarves and like just.
I've seen what they look like.
They're terrible CGI. I'm just thinking, how much did they spend money on? But yeah, I guess that's the vlog. That is
Yes.
our review. And brother's checking on his phone.
I had to let my mother know that I want to send her the address.
Yeah. Well, I guess that is the last video of our vlog. If you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and I'm gonna link his channel. And you got your Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it down in the description down below this video. But yeah, for you guys, thank you for watching. Peace.